You work out most days of the week and eat healthy meals as much as you can, yet the scale shows you're gaining not losing weight, so what gives? Excess weight around your waistline can be the hardest to lose. But before you beat yourself up over not doing enough crunches at the gym, consider this. As we get older, even a slight disruption in our hormone levels can cause stubborn belly fat to stick. In fact, research suggests that postmenopausal women on hormonal replacement therapy have lower levels of belly fat than those that aren't. Before you rush to your doctor to get a prescription for your hormonal belly, there are natural ways to readjust your levels. Reducing sugar intake, eliminating processed foods from your diet, and avoiding things like dairy, alcohol, and caffeine can all help reset your blood sugar and insulin levels. So, how do you know if those love handles are a few extra pounds from binging on pizza and wine or a larger issue? Well, watch this video till the end as we explain 5 signs of hormonal belly fat you need to know. One. Your waistline is getting bigger but you're eating right. If you've had a relatively flat stomach for the majority of your life and then suddenly that spare tire appears overnight, it may be a sign you've developed a hormonal belly. As we age, the body can become more insulin resistant, driving your body to store fat instead of burning it off. Women also become more estrogen dominant as we move into perimenopause and beyond. Estrogen dominance promotes insulin resistance, which causes belly fat buildup. 2. You've been craving a lot of sugar. Not only can insulin resistance lead to diabetes, it can have some secondary effects on other important hormones as well. Insulin resistance can have a knock-on effect on leptin. Leptin is the hormone that alerts your body when you're full, but elevated insulin levels eventually lead to elevated leptin as well. Elevated leptin, despite what you may think, does not mean you're more likely to put down your fork and stop eating. Consistently elevated leptin levels can lead to a dysfunction of leptin receptors. These receptors stop sending signals to the brain to tell you to stop eating. As a result, you do the exact opposite of what leptin is designed to control, and you continue to eat, never receiving the signal to stop. 3. You're experiencing a lot of mood swings. As women enter the pre- and postmenopausal years, their estrogen levels fluctuate often, which can lead to mood swings and stubborn weight gain around the midsection. According to a University of Wisconsin study, this is why women are at a higher risk to develop mood disorders than men. The study found that estrogen levels in women fluctuate most often during reproductive cycle events and menopausal transitions. This is also the time that most women reported the onset of depression or recurrent depression. Estrogen levels fluctuate naturally during menopausal bodily changes, which can cause mood swings and lead to weight gain. So it's important to not blame yourself for excess weight gain. If you're struggling to lose excess weight with no success, don't blame it on a lack of willpower or self-discipline. Most likely your hormones have turned against you. Instead, focus on things you can control, like your diet and exercise routine. Revamp your meals and be sure to include plenty of vegetables, lean protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats into your diet. These foods will not only keep you satisfied and curb hunger, but they'll deliver nutrients you need to stave off age-related insulin resistance and muscle loss. 4. You're constantly stressed. Another major player in the hormonal belly fat game is cortisol. Often referred to as the stress hormone, cortisol levels increase when your body senses you're overwhelmed or anxious, which can lead to stubborn weight gain. This is because the body goes into fight or flight mode. High levels of stress and anxiety can send the body into survival mode, which increases our cortisol levels and signals the body to store more fat. 5. You're exhausted all the time but can't fall asleep. Insomnia and exhaustion can be telltale signs that hormones are to blame for your weight gain. Lack of sleep causes fatigue, which leads to stress and insomnia. All these things will mess with your hormones, specifically your cortisol levels. High cortisol can lead to decreased thyroid levels, which can cause central weight gain. It can also decrease growth hormones, which are responsible for tissue building, muscle growth, and overall health. How to naturally reset your hormones. The main problem with a fighting hormonal imbalance that causes belly fat is that all the issues are cyclical. One issue leads to another and back. That's why many women have a hard time whittling away a hormonal belly. Aside from medical intervention, there are lifestyle changes you can make to break the cycle and reset your hormones. Making conscious day-to-day decisions about what you eat, the amount of exercise you get, how many hours you sleep, and how you handle stressful situations, is key to combating hormonal imbalances. You should overhaul what you eat. Try 40 days of cutting out sugar, gluten, dairy, alcohol, and caffeine. Aim to eat 1 pound of vegetables daily, such as cruciferous vegetables, along with anti-inflammatory protein. The goal is to reduce nutritional stress by cutting out highly reactive foods. In addition to changing your diet, intermittent fasting can also greatly help. HIIT workouts and getting at least 7 to 8 hours each night is also highly recommended. Poor quality of sleep wreaks havoc on your internal biochemistry, and you are more likely to overeat when you are tired. Okay,